Thank you.
Okay. So
Yes.
are we? So is it? Do we have a speaking or a writing today? What is the session? Both?
Doctor, we can do first writing, and if we had extra time, we can go on with speaking.
Okay. Sure. Let's have a look at this. Right. Dear Registrar, I'm writing to emergency refer Mr. Constance Maxwell, a 72-year-old gentleman who is suffering from impaired vision for further assessment. Okay. Mrs. Maxwell came today with complaint of inability to see. Inability to see? Or inability to see. Inability in both eyes. On examination, there was white sticky discharge as long as marked edema in both. What do you mean by as long as?
Okay, as long as I mean by together.
Oh,
In addition.
okay. So you probably wanted to say as well as, not as long as, okay?
Okay, as well
As
as, yes, yes.
marked edema. Although she was unable to read or watch TV, she could distinguish light or dark shapes. Okay. The patient firstly attended my surgery with a complaint of inflamed, sticky, and weeping eyes. Okay. Okay. Initially, a viral bilateral conjunctivitis was diagnosed and chlorosing. Drop was commenced on next visit. No. No improvement was turned out. What do you mean by turned out?
Revealed.
Okay. Okay. No improvement was noted or was detected. Okay. Meanwhile, there were eyelids edema as well as. Okay.
Yes, yes, as well as, yes.
Marked conjunctival congestion. Therefore, we don't need capital letter after semicolon. Chloramphenicol and Bion tears were commenced. Okay. Miss Maxwell is a mother of 3 children without any known allergies. Okay. Is that important that she is the mother of 3 children?
Not actually, but if I omit it, the number of my letter will decrease.
Okay. It's not important.
Yes.
It is not important. Okay. Regarding her medical history, hypothyroidism and hypertension are remarkable, which have been treated accordingly. Okay.
Treated?
They have been treated, yes. Have been treated. They have been treated accordingly with thyroxine 1 milligram daily. 1 milligram? That's a lot. Atacant 4 milligram.
100 microgram.
Okay, so 0.1 then. Okay.
Yes.
And Fosamax 10 milligrams daily. Okay. Fosamax 10 milligram. Atacant 4 milligram. Okay, so why don't you say OD?
OD?
Yeah, once a day.
Once a day?
Yeah.
Yes, once a day.
In view of the above, because of deterioration of her condition, I refer Mrs. Maxwell for your expert assessment and treatment. Okay. Gentlewoman. Gentlewoman. I thought it is gentleman. Lady, okay.
Okay.
Okay. To emergency. As an emergency, we can say urgently, but not emergency. Okay. We can say for emergency assessment. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, what was the case note?
Emergency referral.
Number 32.
Okay.
As
And we say yours faithfully because we don't know the name of the registrar. Okay.
yes.
Right. Number 32. Do you think you have missed any points, anything, any part of information?
Brought by her husband.
Yeah, that's good to mention. Okay.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
Chloralizing is the chloramphenicol eye drop. It's true? Both of
Uh,
them the same or not? I think
uh,
they are the same.
Sorry, say your question again, please.
I want to know that chloralizing drop is the same of chloramphenicol drop.
I don't think so.
I think colorizing drop is a drop similar to sulfacetamide.
Okay. Yeah. Chlorizing. This one.
Yes, chloralizing and chloramphenicol. I think both of them the same. I think the generic name and the commercial name. No?
It's chloromycetin.
It's a mixture of chloramphenicol and mycetin.
Was it eye drop or was it? Okay, let's
Eye
look.
drop.
Is it eye drop?
Eye drop. Yes.
Chlorsic. Chlorsic. I think that's different from this one. Yeah, Chlorsic. It's not Chlorising. It is Chlorsic. Okay. Yeah, Chlorsic. Yes, it is chloramphenicol. Chlorsic.
I think it's the commercial name of chloramphenicol.
Yep. And chloramphenicol 0.9% and Biontears.
Yeah, change the dosage of the chloramphenicol.
It doesn't say the strength here. Is there any dosage here?
I think it was
Yeah, it
said
is.
in the first meeting, in the first visit, that the doctor prescribed every 4 hours and then change it to TID.
Okay. So this is the eye drop is 0.5%. Okay. And the
Yes.
ointment is 1%. Okay. So this is 4 hourly at first, and then changed it to 3 times daily. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, the dosage is actually 4 hourly. It's not 3 times daily. Anyway, okay. let's have a look. Okay. Now, you wrote
Yes.
chloramphenicol with an E at the end, okay?
Yes.
Yep, chloramphenicol. This is wrong, okay? And chlorisic and not chlorising, okay?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you
Yes.
need
Okay.
to be careful with this because basically you need to reflect the information accurately. Do you remember the content we talked about? We said the first part is to extract the relevant content, and the second is to accurately express. Okay, so
Yes.
if you have inaccurate or wrong name, then you will lose marks. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, right. Okay. So coming back here. Um, Accompanied by husband, very distressed. Did you say she's distressed? Has lost
No.
most sight in both eyes, can make out light or dark shapes, but unable to read or watch TV. Okay. Refer immediately to emergency department, Royal Melbourne Eye Hospital. Okay. Okay. Now, I had a chat with one of the examiners of OET last week. There was a seminar I participated in, and I asked what happens when you actually say send the patient to emergency, but you don't say that you have called, and should I add that? And she said that's a good point. Then that should be put in the question in the case note. But if it is not written, don't write that. Okay. So that is something that she emphasized, and I want to tell you that. Now, if it says, because I told you before that it's an emergency case, you have to call the registrar. Yeah. And basically they need to write it here that ring the registrar and refer immediately to emergency department. Okay, but if it is not written, we don't say it. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes.
completely.
Okay, so uh, something else. um, so the problem is now visual loss.
Yes.
Okay, so when did I see her? I mean, what do you think the course of this illness starts from?
It started from. It started with a viral infection.
Uh, she had this inflamed, sticky, and weeping eyes on the 21st of February. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And today is uh, 5th of June. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And so that is 21st of February and uh, 3rd of March. How long from this to this?
Less than 3 months.
No, this one. From 21st of February to 3rd of March.
2 weeks.
It's 10 days, okay?
10,
10
10
days.
days, yes. Less than
February is 28 days, so that's 7 days, and 3 days, so that's 10 days, okay?
Yes.
So, so, and what is the date now? June?
yes.
5th,
Okay,
5th of June.
okay. So, are these connected, do you think? Are they connected?
No, I
Uh,
think between two
No.
and three, it is so much time.
Okay. So basically, that goes to the past history, or maybe some relevant history that she had. Maybe it is relevant, and you mentioned that she had an episode of conjunctivitis, and she was treated accordingly about 4 months ago, 3 months ago. Okay. But that is not part of this illness. Okay. So what you have done here, you say initially, and even if you think it's the same illness, you need to put it in the presentation. Okay.
yeah.
Are you with me? Uh,
Yes.
so, um, so you're sending a patient to the emergency room for sudden onset visual loss, and then you're saying conjunctivitis 4 months ago, and I gave her chloramphenicol. Do you think it is relevant?
Doctor, it is a course of condition. I mentioned firstly to the condition of patient, and after according to S bar, I
Okay.
think I think I must mention this information.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. The first thing is, I don't want you to write like S bar. I said you just have an idea of how to present the information. So you don't have to do exactly the same as S bar, but that is a good way of writing. Okay. Now, okay. Uh, when you are choosing the content, there is some essential information and there is some good to know information and there is some unnecessary information. Okay? Right. Now I want you to tell me about this patient. What is the essential information?
Impaired vision.
Okay, sudden visual loss,
Doctor, it wasn't sudden visual loss.
wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's gradual vision loss.
Okay, it says she has lost most sight in both eyes, but doesn't say when. Okay, it's not sudden. So visual loss. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, she has visual loss. Only can see light. Okay,
And dark shape, yes.
light and dark. Okay, so it's basically it's a light perception. Okay, anything else?
Uh, edema of lid,
Okay, edema and
edema, uh, discharge, white discharge.
okay. So anything else which is essential? Yeah, this must be wrong. 1 milligram daily.
Yes.
Uh, okay. So what is atacant? Is candesartan?
Uh, I think, oh no, maybe atenolol,
Atacant and Fusamax. You know what it is?
furosemide.
No, Fusamax is not
No,
is.
for the months.
Is an
It's something osteoporosis.
it's alendronic acid, I think, but
Yes.
atacand. Candesartan, yeah, it's 4 milligrams. Okay. So she's taking thyroid tablets, candesartan, alendronic acid. Okay. Are they essential, do you think? Do they have anything to do or not?
No.
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 Okay. Right. So, do you think it is this information is essential that she had some inflamed, sticky, and weeping eyes back in February and was diagnosed as viral infection, and then again in March she had blurred vision and edema in the eyelids?
Yes, doctor. It shows the course of condition.
Okay, good. So it is essential then.
Yes.
So that was back in 4 months ago. Yes,
Yes.
4 months ago had similar symptoms and
Symptom.
signs. Okay, so basically she had edema and visual blood vision. Yeah,
Blood vision.
right. So because it might be relevant. Anything else? I think that's it. That's the essential information. So what is good to know information? It means what is also what might be relevant. It is worth mentioning here. Accompanied by husband, very distressed. Okay, so this might be good to know that she is distressed. Agree?
No, doctor. Why it is important? Every patient may be distressed.
Okay. Well, um, there is a rule. When the patient is not alone, it means that they are worried. Okay. So
Yeah.
it means that the patient is not able to cope on their own. Therefore, it is always worth mentioning uh, if a child is brought in by both parents, it means they are really worried. It means the child is not well. Okay.
Okay.
So if only the mother brings the child in, is different than to both parents there. So these are some what we call some implications, something which is indirectly saying there is something serious. Okay.
Yes.
So it is always good to know that basically accompanied by husband and very distressed. Is there anything else that you think is good to know? Maybe past medical history and medications?
Medication. Yes.
Okay,
High blood pressure, I think it is important.
good. Yeah, high blood pressure. Okay, so basically the past medical history. Okay, and so do we see anything about conjunctivitis or something? We can say here, I thought I diagnosed as conjunctivitis and prescribed chloramphenicol. Okay,
Yes.
right. So that is the essential information. That is good to know information, and the rest is unnecessary information. Okay. Do you agree?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So if you believe that these three consultations are connected and are relevant, then you need to say which one you want to highlight. Okay. Now, here you have said she came today with complaint of inability to see in both eyes. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
then you want to say that she also attended surgery with this complaint. That is 4 months ago. Okay. 4 months ago. Okay. So we can say it might be relevant. Okay. I'm not sure. It might be relevant to mention that Mrs. Maxwell attended my surgery 4 months ago with inflamed and weeping eyes and initially a viral bilateral viral conjunctivitis was diagnosed and chlorosic drop was commenced. Okay. With no improvement. Okay. Okay. Then in next visit, upon review in 10 days, there were eyelids edema as well as marked conjunctival congestion. Therefore, chloramphenicol and bion tears were commenced. So the first time you get chloramphenicol, second time you gave chloramphenicol and bion tears. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So is this necessary that she is the mother of three?
No.
No. Okay.
I use it as a filler.
We don't want fillers. Okay.
Yeah.
So she does not have any known allergies. Okay. Now, in view of the above, now I have something here. Instead of basically, you mentioned something here, impaired vision. Okay. Then you need to repeat that here. Maybe you remember, it's like writing an essay. So you reinforce what you have said at the beginning. Do you remember the criteria, the marking criteria that says the purpose is in the purpose part. The purpose is quickly noted and it is said at the beginning and then later elaborated. Okay, so you need to elaborate now. So instead of saying in view of the above, then you actually say what you suspect or what is the reason now you want the emergency assessment. Okay. So we say in view of the significant visual loss in a relatively short time, I suspect Mrs. Maxwell's condition is not conjunctivitis, but something more serious. Okay?
Yeah.
So I would appreciate your emergency or Yep. So I would appreciate your expert assessment and management. Management is different from treatment. Yes. As at your earliest convenience. Okay. So basically, what I'm saying is, give some more detail in this paragraph. Don't just say in view of the above. So summarize what you said at the beginning here. You said I'm referring here with impaired vision. Okay. And then later
Yes.
on, again, you repeat that and you say it is visual loss. Make an assessment if you can and say what you think it is. If you don't know, just leave that. And then say what you expect, which is emergency assessment and management. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
doctor.
okay. So we have essential information in here. Okay. That is the situation. This is now, and this is some background which might be relevant. You need to actually say it might be relevant if you are not sure it is relevant or not. Then past medical history, then your assessment and plan. Okay, this is
Yes.
196 words. Okay, so
Yes.
don't worry if you don't have enough words, because they don't count words, they count the information. Okay.
Yes.
So if you write more in this part, you would definitely have enough words. Okay. If you write she is a mother of three, you lose marks because it is unnecessary information.
I
Okay.
get. I get.
Doctor,
Yes.
excuse me, is it not relevant? Because if they know that she is mother of three children and they see her more emergently.
No, doesn't matter. That's if she has 10 children or even one child, it doesn't matter. They see her as an emergency anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, the dosage of the medication are necessary.
They're not, no. If 4 months ago you gave a medication, does it matter? No. Maybe these are relevant because we don't know. Maybe they actually have an effect on the vision. We don't
Yes.
know, so we write them. But because you're writing to a doctor, okay?
Mm,
But with chloramphenicol or drops, it's not necessary.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Uh, okay.